So let's take a look at the month of January, which is the worst month possible for solar energy production. The worst day was this one, January 29th, with 3.7 kilowatt hour produced. Let's see how much my photovoltaic system produced with 9 ICO 610 watt solar panels each, a Deye 6K inverter, which is a top inverter, and I'm really happy with it, along with a 15 kilowatt hour battery. And let's review January 2026. Now, December was bad, but as always, January is always worst. We are in February and it's not being friendly, but January is really the worst one. And right now we just need to look because everything is going up. Not yet, but we will be there. Now, I will be sharing with you the overall figures, but I also will share a detailed breakdown of the days with the highest and lowest production, my total production for the month, consumption, how much I had to import from the grid, and whether I do export anything at all or not at this moment. Now, if you already have a Deye inverter with a few years, do you know that you can update it right now and turn it into a smart inverter more than it was already? Yes, it's true, and it's really easy, so that we can connect smart devices like an electric car charger, the wireless meter that allows you to place the inverter far from the electrical panel, and smart plug. So if you haven't seen the video on how to update, which is really easy, link will be down below. So we had rain, we had very cloudy days, fog, and I've been sharing all the data with you almost in real time across several apps, including Solar Assistant. So if you haven't seen those videos yet, links will be down below. And if you are not familiar with my main photovoltaic system yet, I will leave a link to the installation video done by Solar Technica. Here, I've had panels since 2019, but I did upgrade the solar panels at the beginning of September 2025, and it has been just great. And now let's take a look at some numbers. So January 2026, we were able to produce a total of 383 kilowatt hour, which is not much considering that my consumption is always about 1000 kilowatt hour, 1200 kilowatt hour, but this was what we got in January. If we take a look at December, we got 400 kilowatts hour produced, November 502, October 658, September 814 kilowatt hour. And I can't show you before because before I had a different system, different panels, and this was when I did the upgrade. If we take a look at the invoices, you can see that I paid in January 119 euros. In 2025, I didn't have any batteries or the Deye inverter. I paid 167, and here I paid 227. I have panels since 2019. So these numbers that you see right over here are with panels without any batteries. I've shared my return of investment and it was great, but with batteries at the price that they are right now, the investment, it's even better. Now, I did spend 1,500 euros in 2024, 641 in 2025, and 2026 will be lower because these months right over here, I didn't have the battery, and right over here was when I did the upgrade to my solar panels. If I didn't have any solar panels or any battery, the price that I would be paying would be roughly 2,500 euros, which is a lot. So you have an idea, and regardless of the currency and country that you have, if you have solar production like we do right over here, then these are the numbers that you can expect more or less. Let's take a look at the overall production, because besides my main system, I also have a secondary system. So my main system produced 383 kilowatts hour, and the secondary system produced more or less 180 kilowatts hour, which is the total of 565 kilowatt hour, which is the secondary that I've got on my pergola right over there. And although it produces a lot less, it's not bad at all. Now, I did consume from the solar production that I did 562, so I did consume almost 100%. I only exported 3.28 kilowatt hour, which is great because if I the ones that I do export are sold at a really low price, and then when I purchase at a really high price compared with the value that I sold. So the best is to use the energy that we produce. In total, I did consume 1,215 kilowatt hour, and I had to import from the grid 652 kilowatt hour. The net, just forget about this. These were my savings and my help on the not degradation of our planet, which we can calculate using these smart apps, which is awesome. Now let's take a look at the Deye app. I use a lot of apps, including Solar Assistant, Home Assistant, and whatnot, but we can also use the official app, which is Deye. The great thing about Deye, or one of the great things, is that we have the possibility to use not only their app, but integrated with a lot more apps. And this is one of the things that I do love. Now, if we take a look here, I did disable the consumption. I did disable all this so that we can focus only on the production, but you can see that if you use the app, you are going to have a lot of details. So let's disable these so that we can just look at the PV production. And if we take a look at this day, 3.7 kilowatt hour, which was the worst day that we had on this particular month. Now we also had here 4.5 and 4.4 and 4.5 and 6. So these were the worst. And if we take a look at the best, this was the best, 20.4, or this one, 20.4, the same. And this one was 20.6 right over here. So this was the best day. And if we take a look here, 19.40, 15.80, and then 16.80, 19.80. These were the best days. And then we have a lot of average days, 16.10, 13.80, 16.20, and you get the idea. So these are the numbers for January, and of course the more sun exposure we get, the more energy we get. And of course this will be always dependent on the location that we are. As you guys know, I live in Portugal, south part of Portugal. We have a really great weather, but December was not really good. January was really bad, as we can see right over here compared with the other month. February we had a lot of floods, so it's not being easy on the country, especially on the center and north of Portugal. On the south, not so bad, but with a lot of rain. But these are the real numbers, and this is the reality that I share with you, not projections, not guesses, the real numbers. So taking a look at the overall picture, this was what we could achieve in January 2026, not only with my main system, which is the Deye that produced 383, but also with my secondary system, which got 180 and helps to save on the bills. Hopefully this video was helpful in some way, and if it was, don't forget that usual thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated on this side of the screen. My name is Roberto, Jorge, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.